The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Broke some news this morning about the Bears Stadium.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
And that news is they ain't going nowhere. Well, at least out of the city, as suspected. With the journey we follow with this stadium goes back 3 years. And with the Bears buying the land, Arlington Park, of course, which I loved that racetrack. That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun. And I like that there's a metro train that goes right there.
Yeah. Arlington Park had hit hard times. I believe they were pretty much closing. And so Bears bought that, tore everything down, started developing it. Rumor, or at least speculation, was they even hired architects trying to make the stadium there. They do not like the property taxes in Arlington Heights, or at least what they were not willing to give up to the Bears.
I was going to say Arlington Heights can't be worse than Chicago with taxes.
Listen, Kara's our real estate expert here. We've talked to her about this, but they bought the property for $192 million, and they wanted to pay it on basically saying the land is worth $60 million. I'm sure you, with your clients.
Yeah. Of course you want to pay less taxes.
Yeah, who doesn't,
yeah,
right?
It's always worth a try.
And they said, why don't we meet in the middle somewhere, like around I think it was $160 million, which isn't quite the middle.
Yeah.
But still, they gave them a break for what they paid. It wasn't enough. My guess is that's why part of it is. I know the mayor of Chicago got involved, too, to try to keep them in the city, because it's embarrassing if you lose the Bears under your watch.
Yep.
So I don't know what backroom deal was made. But either way, now the word is that the Bears are going to spend $2 billion of their own money. Wow. It will still be a publicly Chicago-owned stadium, Park District most likely, and they'll build it right where it is. Basically, probably in the south lot while they build that one while the old one's there. And then they're talking about tearing down Soldier Field, which is a landmark. That's why it looks like it does right now. When they remodeled it in the early 2000s, it looks like a UFO came in and crushed the old stadium.
Exactly what it looks like. Oh, I was so angry.
It's because they wanted to keep the exterior but put something new in the inside, and it turned out to be
You gotta go one way or the other.
That's
they
right.
could have made it look like it was older, but make it more modern as far as electricity and all that stuff. But
you were not consulted.
No one consulted me.
No one ever asked Kara.
No one ever asked Kara, and it's always a problem.
Yeah.
I have some updates real quick from the Q101 Facebook page, because that conversation is living there. If you have thoughts on the Bears' new stadium, not going to Arlington Heights, but instead going to a new place downtown, that lives on Q101's Facebook page. The vast majority of people, Brian and Kara, not happy.
No.
Not happy with this stadium. They are saying the same thing about the Bears that I, being a White Sox fan, have said about the proposed White Sox new stadium, which is, hey, if we have $2 billion laying around, have we considered investing that in talent?
Exactly.
And not real estate?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, of course they have the billions, and the only difference with that situation is I'm a Cubs fan, but the White Sox have a nice ballpark.
That's great.
And they did the same thing. They built a new one right next to the old one years ago. Yeah.
But I don't like Soldier Field. The redo of it, I think, is terrible. That's just me. I know there's season ticket. I went out front, and people love it that go there with the season ticket holders. I think they do, unless you guys want to chime in differently. I'm not a season ticket holder. I just kind of cherry pick and wait for free ones because I'm cheap.
I don't know. I've seen concerts there, and there are some holes in the sound. Like, I remember seeing you 2 years ago, and I could have a conversation at this level with someone. I'm like, why isn't it loud? Then I walked over to get a beer. I'm like, oh, because we're covered by this little overhang UFO thing.
I just think it's only 2 years old, I think, and that's a terrible design. Now, I think the public doesn't give any money unless they win a title next year.
Next year?
It's got to be next year.
With either a rookie quarterback or Justin Fields?
Absolutely.
Oh, boy.
Or any team, like the White Sox, too. You can't get a new stadium unless you win a title.
I don't have to worry about that. It's bad news for the White Sox.
Because we're not adding on the city and us, you and me.
The people.
Still owe $600 million on the Bears stadium reconstruction and $50 million on Cellular Field. Oh, God, what do I damn want to call the damn thing? Comiskey.
Yeah.
Guaranteed rate.
Why do I go to U.S. Cellular Field of all things?
Cell, baby.
Yeah.
That's 30
But that's not
years
even that.
old.
It's guaranteed rate.
It's
You're
guaranteed
right.
rate, yeah.
That's 30 years old, and there's still $50 million owed on that. Tired of it, you guys. You guys that own it, pay for the whole damn thing yourself.
Right.
Pay for it all. We're not paying anymore for your little projects.
And mortgages are usually through 30 years. Why do they still owe it? They can't refinance it?
They didn't consult you again, Kara. You didn't get in on that. It's too bad.
You know what's funny about billionaires and sports owners? Like, if you owned a team, why would you want to be cheap? Why wouldn't you just want to pay for everything to the best of your ability? Why would you try to save any money? I don't get it. If you have that kind of money, why save it?
I've got your answer.
Uh-huh.
They lay in that money naked at night.
God, do they?
God, do they roll around in it?
On Epstein Island, no less, allegedly.
Like pigs in slop.
Oh, God.
How cool would that be to roll around in $1 billion naked, Kara?
Oh, yeah, love. Sounds really good.
That's why they don't build for the stadium.
Yeah, stay with us, Kara.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. Stay right here. A couple other quick things I want to highlight. The Blackhawks had a great game yesterday where they won. But not only that,
Hat trick.
Colin Blackwell
Yeah.
got his first hat trick of his career.
Exciting.
So it's not Connor Bedard. Colin Blackwell got
Connor
that.
almost did.
Yeah, he almost
Yeah.
did. I mean, he still set another record over the weekend. I'm trying to remember what it was. I think it was 16 shots on goal.
Yeah,
in the
something like
game
that.
before. So also, going to the Bulls for a second, Lonzo Ball has been cleared for advanced rehab activities. I don't know what that means.
We just clap. Just smile and wave, baby.
That sounds like an Amy Winehouse thing. Like, how do you go to advanced rehab?
Oh, God, Kara, that was good. Also, the Marquee announced, the Marquee Network, that the March 12th Cubs game will be simulcast locally, which is interesting because, you have to pay for the Marquee Network. I have YouTube TV, so I don't have the Marquee Network. I forgot what you have, Kara. You have no cable.
I have nothing. Yeah, I have my ex-husband's password to Hulu.
And I think Hulu has the Marquee Network, if I'm right.
I don't know. We have whatever the cheap version is of Hulu because I can't watch live TV on it.
It sounds like you don't have it.
Yeah.
And finally, I want to give a big shout out. South Suburban Flossmoor, Homewood Flossmoor Community High School beat Normal Community 60-48 on Saturday, winning the Class 4A Illinois State title for boys basketball, the first time in the school's history.
Oh, that's cool.
That is really cool. And, my high school came close to states in hockey only. I think the women's softball team was really good. The girls' softball team was really good. But as basketball and football, when I played, we never came close. And to see a team capable of doing that, it's almost like the Bears looking at the Chiefs. When you see what a real team can do, and you sit there and you go, wow, they're playing a different sport.
Yeah.
That's when I see these kids, they showed the highlights on the TV.
Yeah.
These kids are playing like NBA players.
High school basketball players are now really good.
They're really good.
Yeah.
And I look at me and I was like shooting free throws like underhand. God, these kids.
With a leather basketball.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101 with Kara Carvu filling in for Kenzie during maternity leave. But we've got two concert announcements.
Really?
I had one when we started 6 minutes ago, but another one. So check it out. First off, it's 3/11 Day. And what a perfect day to announce this. As I professed my love for 3/11 in the first hour of the show in the 6 o'clock hour. It's a great picture. I don't take good pictures. I never say I'm in a great picture. I'm with Peanut and Nick Hexum from 311 from Twisted 8, and I look like I'm in the band.
Yeah, on the Q101 Facebook page. You do.
I'm so proud of that picture.
No, I'm proud for you. I'm really, really happy for you.
I mean, we took a picture with the 1975 at Twisted 2 years ago. That's a popular band with good-looking guys, and I just wanted to be part of that.
Yeah.
And I had to bend down, and I look stupid. I can never post that picture. It's terrible. Case looks like he's in the band.
I
that
look
one.
awesome. I look like I'm best friends with Matty Healy.
Yeah, Case, doesn't that suck when you have a picture?
I said, oi, bruv, and then we took a photo. It was great.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sucks when
I
the
love
photo
the
doesn't
Brits.
work out.
Yeah.
Does that ever happen to you, Kara?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, one that stands out, maybe?
A bad photo? Well, I wouldn't have ever posted it, so.
Wow.
Oh, you know what? Who's the famous volleyball girl that played at North Avenue Beach many years ago? Like,
Misty May
Gabrielle Union?
Yeah, a picture with her. I tried getting a picture with a tall, skinny, muscular volleyball woman and then me. Like, I never posted that one. In fact, I think I was pregnant with my son. I'm like, there's no way this is ever seeing.
Can I see the picture?
Yeah.
I love Gabrielle Union.
I like that we both had volleyball players ready to go, though.
Well, who was yours?
Misty May Trainer.
Oh, Misty May.
Yeah.
Gabrielle Union. Oh, Gabrielle Union's married to the surfer Kelly Slater.
I thought she was married to Dwayne Wade.
No, I don't think so. No. You got it all in my head now. She's married to Kelly Slater.
No, she's married to Dwayne Wade.
Gabrielle, oh, no, you're thinking, wait a minute.
No,
wait a minute.
I'm right.
You are right. Who's Kelly Slater's wife? It's not Gabrielle Union, it's Gabrielle.
Iglesias?
No.
Kelly Slater. I am seeing no record of marriage on his Wikipedia page.
Who am I thinking of? We can't go on.
I know we have such exciting concert announcements, but
I'll give you this concert announcement really fast. I promise.
I don't know. I'm seeing a name, Kalani Miller.
Gabrielle Reese.
Okay.
Gabrielle Reese is the volleyball player. Is that what you're talking about then?
I don't
Kara?
remember.
She's
pulling
6
her
foot.
up.
She's 6'3". She
Probably.
was a Sports Illustrated swimsuit
yeah,
model.
I think it was her. Yeah, I'm like,
Oh,
I really
and
don't.
she's married to the surfer Laird Hamilton.
Yeah. I get the surfer part right.
Yeah, got it all
And
together.
the volleyball part right.
Yeah, I got it all together now.
I can't believe you know 2 pro surfers.
It's one of those things that I wish I could do, so I watch the big wave guys.
Yeah.
And
I'd lose my mind if I saw you on a surfboard. I want to know what you do.
I want to be a surfer so
Hanging
bad.
10, I just can't fathom it.
I want to do it out here on Lake Michigan, those windy days.
Yeah.
One of those days.
And we're not a big Lake Michigan, not really built for surfing.
There's guys that do it
Yeah,
sometimes.
I've seen it.
When it gets going.
Really?
Not
Okay.
tons, but there's guys that are crazy. They're crazy to do that.
Like I think they do it when you're told not to go in the water because
Gotcha,
it's so windy.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right, concert announcements. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, back in it.
Glad we got that out of the way. A big concert announcement here on 3/11 Day, the Unity Tour. This will be My Guys 311, My Guys AWOL Nation, My Guys Neon Trees. 311 AWOL Nation Neon Trees at the Salt Shed.
Oh,
baby.
nice.
July 21st. Tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m.
And that is outdoor. That is the fairgrounds at the
Oh.
Salt Shed.
Nice.
So imagine that a summer evening, Sunday night.
I've
So
still never
good.
been to that outside part.
Oh, Kara, it's lovely.
Yeah.
Let me tell you. Saw Modest Mouse there over the summer. Saw Tyler Childers, the country artist, there over the summer. A wonderful time.
Nice.
A Bud Light lime in your hand, Third Eye Blind in the back, or not Third Eye Blind, 311 in the
Jesus.
background.
Get it together.
I'm sorry.
Be as organized as I am
Kelly
over
Slater,
here.
here we go.
Yeah. So that's a great show. Of course, on 311 Day, we're proud to announce that one. And then also, this just came through. How about this show that I saw this exact tour, almost one band. So 3 of the 4 bands on this bill exactly toured back in 08. I'm pretty sure with Hinder was on this bill as well. It's Stained, Breaking Benjamin, and Daughtry. This will be in Tinley Park at Credit Union 1 Amphitheater. The other band is Lakeview. I don't know much about them. But that's a co-headline tour of Stained and Breaking Benjamin down in Tinley Park. And those tickets will go on sale starting the pre-sale, that city pre-sale tomorrow. But the main on sale is on Friday, again at 10 a.m.
So the bands were Stained, Breaking Benjamin, and Daughtry.
And Daughtry plus Lakeview. I don't know who they are.
That is 2/3 of my first concert.
Which was, if I remember right, we have a lot of conversations, was Stained and Daughtry.
Stained, Daughtry, and Nickelback was my first concert in
Oh, my
Noblesville,
God.
Indiana. Yeah.
How about that? What was your first concert, Kara?
It was actually Blue Oyster Cult with Humble Pie.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good. That's a
When
good
they
show.
were coming back, I'm not that old. It wasn't like
Sure. All our concert updates go to Q101.com and our social. Make sure you follow, likes, all our stuff. It's Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Little Rise Against Me, the last song for us today. I love that. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Get your takeaways, and Lauren's here as well.
I've only heard that noise when you open the box of donuts.
Is that what I sound like?
It's more guttural, I think. It's like something happens inside of you. Yeah.
Yeah. Donuts and Rise Against. That's what it happens with.
it does it.
We'll find out what Lauren's got going on after takeaways. 312-591-8300. Case, what do you got?
Double Features Mike checked in, the king of the takeaways. He said, if you're caught watching Full Frontal in a doctor's office, blame it on D's nuts and his daughter, Penelope Nuts.
It goes by peanuts for short.
Okay. Kara, what do you got?
From Sarah in 209, my takeaway is that Case is secretly a 45-year-old soul inhabiting a much younger body, which I've alys felt.
This is true.
For a lot of
Right on.
reasons. Is that coming from the Nickelback comment earlier?
I believe
I'm
so because
guessing,
my,
yeah.
my first concert was Nickelback, Stained, and Daughtry, and it was lovely.
Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah. We just announced Daughtry, Breaking Benjamin, and Stained again coming up to Tinley Park. I think Stained tours of Breaking Benjamin every time. I think they're the same. It's all one band.
I thought Stained hadn't toured in like a decade or
Well,
something.
Aaron Lewis has been doing solo stuff
Yeah,
for a while.
but they
Yeah.
came back last year, and
Okay.
God bless Breaking Benjamin. It takes a special kind of person to be able to tour with Aaron Lewis.
He can be tough at times, his opinions.
I don't know if anybody's giving him glowing reviews as a person.
I don't know. I mean, I've seen Stained and I like. It's just about the music. I like him.
I know, but you and Rudy Giuliani saw Stained at the House of Blues.
That's right.
You told that story a few years ago, or a few
That's
weeks
right.
ago.
Giuliani loves Stained. There's another takeaway you didn't expect. Let's see here. Kara, what do you got?
I already did it.
Oh, I'm done.
I could look for another one if you want.
No, that's okay. I got one here from Eric on 219. Takeaway. Much like a goat, you can put anything in Kara's mouth.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
She said that.
It was a third. It was like for 3 seconds I said something.
Well, you said those exact words,
Yeah.
actually.
Hey,
All
they
right.
never forget.
Lauren,
Welcome to Q101.
Lauren, what do you got? What do you got coming up, Lauren?
Okay, so I'm waiting on a confirmation, but I may have a special guest to join me to celebrate the women who make Q101 at noon. Good news, I didn't get fired on Friday
Oh, good.
Why would you get fired?
because I went for 3 hours long.
Oh, playing all women artists?
But kick-ass women.
So a man didn't come in and break down the door and stop
came
you?
in my studio and told me to stop. It's amazing.
Honestly, most men in the building here are afraid of you. So
That's so true. They should be.
hear you roar. Well, who's the hint today? Give us a little hint.
I just gave you a hint. I can't give you more than that.
I didn't hear the hint. Did you?
She's a woman.
Yeah,
Well, that's not a hint.
that we play on Q101.
Yeah.
She's kind of a big deal. So
Those
we're
are-
waiting to see if our schedules.
I need a
Connect
little
today.
bit more meat to the hint.
There it is.
That's not okay. Just listen. Lauren will be
noon.
there. Yeah, noon.
Today.
Big time.
Big time.
Case, what's on the podcast?
Oh, my goodness. Well, we talked about a man named D's Nuts and how he was arrested in East Green Bay. You got to listen to that story.
East Green Bay.
We also talked about how Brian only watches movies where there's full frontal in them. There's
That's
big
not true.
conversation there.
That's not true.
Weird.
And then Brian ruined 3/11 Day because we celebrated to start the show, and then all you could do was talk about death afterwards and how everybody's going to die today.
Today is the best odds of dying because of daylight savings, whether it's a heart attack or a car accident.
Yep, it's true.
So just be careful out there today.
And listen to 3/11.
That certainly would calm you down and make everything great.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.